It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
I mean, would you rather
Oh,
do the 80% in the beginning or the 10% at the end and finish?
no.
Where's the other 10%?
It has
I
to
don't
be
even
in a
have to
round.
know.
No, the other 10% is the other person.
So there's a middle 10%.
No. That's the other. You have a 90%
he went
stake. They have a
80.
10% stake.
So they're going on at it on their own for about 10% of it.
Or
And then you're doing the 90
or
other percent.
90%. Because if you pick the 10, they got to do the 90.
Can't I just do the whole 100?
You can never do the full 100. It's a give and take.
Welcome back to D&D, guys.
Anyway, hi. Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers channel. We hope that you missed us because we missed you. The party is here, minus one ranger who is hopefully enjoying the festivities at a birthday party. It is not his birthday, to be clear.
Oh, yeah.
But in case you missed, a few weeks ago, the party did more sleuthing, more Sherlock Holmes-esque escapades to try and figure out who is Fraz in this quiet little port town of Drina. They cornered different members of the town and learned that there were demons among them, including succubus and potentially others. The party has narrowed down their search to 2 potential suspects, and that is where we jump into tonight's proceedings. So, you guys are currently, if you'll remember, the time bubble was expanding and now covers about half of the city.
And we're still at the bar right now, right?
Yeah.
Could I cast Reduce on it?
Man, these edge cases. Hang on a second.
Edge
Because
cases.
it's not like a physical bubble. So I don't know if it has to be like a physical object or not. Isn't it expand reduce in the book? So it goes E and then
Enlarge, reduce.
enlarge. There we go. Expand is a different.
Thanks, Abby.
Reduce.
Gotta keep them going in the right direction.
So
correct those.
so it says you cause a creature or object, and I'm going to say that this is neither a creature nor an object. The bubble, me calling it a bubble is more to help you guys visualize it. It's not like a physical.
It's like when a bomb goes
bubble.
off and a sphere of
Whoa,
energy
bro.
is pushing out from the center.
You know when you see the mushroom cloud,
It's like when you watch
the shock wave.
It's like when
Like
you
when Godzilla-
watch Oppenheimer and you see when the bomb hits and that silence is there for the first time, and it's one of the best cinematic points in any movie ever.
Oh, how? Really? Is it?
I enjoyed
We'll
it,
discuss
but
that
I
later.
think that
Big
part of the
statement.
movie is one of the
It's pretty
heaviest
good.
parts of the movie because
I think that we're not here to discuss film. We're here to play Dungeons and Dragons. I just don't know if it's like top 5 all-time moments in cinema.
I didn't say a top 5. I would say one of the top cinematic moments, though.
Number
All
1,
right.
Avengers
Everybody-
Endgame. Everybody comes out of the portals.
The portals. Everyone
Okay, let's go
knows.
kill a kid.
Where are we at the what bar was it called? The Sunshine Tavern or
I mean, you guys can reconvene there if you want.
no? What was the
I would
place
like
we
to
were
go
with
to the
Miranda?
nearest playground.
I
Well,
believe it was
whoa,
called like
wait.
the Soggy Log or something along that line.
Alright, hold on now. Maybe we
What?
just go to where we
Brady's
know.
judging me.
I don't know why we're going to
should
a
be
playground.
I feel as though you're not judged enough, and we need to correct that.
Jacob,
Yeah,
I
he
loot a
goes to the
kid and
playground.
we lose a party member. You're trying to actively murder one.
yeah. Maybe let's just go to where we assume he's gonna be, which is doing the runes.
Same thing.
Jacob, we would like to search for this child.
Make an
Hold on.
investigation check.
Hold on. Hold on.
He's not like
He's a teenager. You said he was a teenager. You said he was
he's at least 16. Like you guys are
like to search for the
like a gnome and an elf are not the best gauges of age, really. You get age
We would
blind
like to
after the
search
first
for
100
this
years.
young man that we
Especially
assume
humans.
is the Baylor. There we go.
Okay.
I think
He's
it's
not a
his
man.
dad. Did we decide it wasn't his dad?
Oh yeah, there's also the third suspect.
What?
That Zygon, the guy who suddenly got a huge stroke of luck and became like the best fisherman in the.
Oh wait,
whole
we're there
world.
right now. Wait, we're there right now.
Yeah,
Let's-
you guys are near. So the bar you've been sitting at is like right next to the pier.
Yeah.
If you guys look, if
'Cause
you guys
he
look
goes
on this
there.
map, see the pier. I made a pier.
He goes out there every. Oh, I don't have that up. He goes out there every night, right? After he...
Yeah. Coincidentally, around 7 o'clock at night, and it is currently 7:02 local time. That's funny.
Yeah, we need to do Brady's thing because Brady's
It's weird
thing
how
was...
that works.
Is it about time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it should
it's
be
around
exact
that.
time
Yeah.
because we.
Well, because also remember, Animas forged that note for Ulysses.
Oh, that's right.
But he talked to Miranda about that and learned that it was not real. So probably not going to be there.
Let's go to the dock then,
Okay.
because we're there. It's like 7 o'clock because we waited for what's her face.
Yeah, you
Is
guys
it
were
dark
intentionally
yet?
waiting.
Or is it dusk?
Well, let's see. If we look at the time of year, because you guys are a few like
The Twilight
and a half
movie
away
dusk.
from- Why do you have to make
My
sure?
favorite chapter.
Yeah.
Of
New
Saga.
Moon. What are you talking about?
Oh,
New Moon.
Breaking Dawn Part 1, Jacob.
I actually read the first Twilight book, and I got like 4 chapters in, and I was like, I can't do it. This does not.
Fake.
I don't know.
Fake
Oh, I read all of them in 6th grade.
I'm back.
Were
you gone for a sec?
Okay.
The AirPods
Oh,
disconnect every like 10 minutes.
no.
I would say, guys, that it is probably like early springtime. So yeah, the sun's down by now.
All right. Are we just like marching down the middle of the street, or I kind of want to like lurk in the shadows and like peer out at the pier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can
He's
I
not. He's not
climb
there
onto
yet.
Zygon?
Yeah, sure. Zygon
Can I be
wants
like his hoodie?
to. Sure.
Are
You could
there
probably morph
other-
yourself into something like that, or like a squirrel or something?
I want to be his hoodie.
Are there other fishermen like fishing also?
No.
Oh, it's just this one
You've also got to remember that half of the city is now frozen. So if there are other people that come here,
Little
They're
sus. I would like to alter self into a common everyday citizen of this town, whatever they wear, whatever the normal
okay.
attire would be.
So you guys, you see,
And I wanna move
Animus's
off.
form kind of shift, With alter self, you can't like increase your height, right?
I have to stay my size as a
Your size
creature,
classification.
so I can make it look like I'm a little taller, but my
Yeah.
size has to stay medium.
Okay.
So I can't just turn into a large creature.
Can't be like a Goliath.
If I could turn into a large creature, but I would be medium size.
Mm-hmm. You'd be a little
Yeah.
version. Yeah.
So I'd like to probably be
You
like.
just see like a normal human guy. Looks kind of like he fishes, you know, kind of like rattier sort of clothes.
Well, I want to
The-
have a
the salty
backpack that has
brine.
cabbages.
Oh, he wants to be a cabbage salesman. Cabbages aren't in season.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. So you guys see like a balding, middle-aged man with a large sack of cabbages on his back, kind of bent over a little bit from carrying the weight of the cabbage.
I move off to the right side.
Okay. We'll put you over here. All right. So Anzu is currently acting as a hoodie for Zygon. And then Cirrus, I'm gonna have kind of post back a little bit, just kind of watch things so that he's within bow range, but he's not gonna roll with disadvantage. What's Thea doing?
I don't know, because Thea doesn't have a whole lot of spell slots, I've noticed.
It's
So
true.
I'm a little worried about that. Just gonna be around. I don't know. I'm just gonna act as normal and inconspicuous as I can, I guess.
All right,
No.
everyone that is going towards the pier, I need you to make a stealth check. So we'll have all of you make stealth checks.
Can I give Anzu the blessing of the trickster so you get advantage?
Fuck, how have we not long rested? I still have a point of exhaustion. I still don't have a single spell.
Yeah, this has all been in one day.
This
First roll, natural 20.
Let's go.
Would love
All right.
to see-
So Thea just kind of mills around, kind of blends in.
I got a 16.
16. You are the best hood that Zygon has ever had.
Oh,
I'm a
I got
hood.
15.
39. I love being an elf.
Okay. So you guys all kind of blend in a little bit. What did the cabbage salesman get?
I rolled with guidance, and I ended up getting a 22, but I did roll a natural 20 on the... But I got disadvantage, obviously, so that's very frustrating.
Yeah, you guys kind of blend in well. Kind of just there for a little while. Then you see a guy coming out from the residential area of Drina, wearing like classic like sun hat, fishing hat. He's got like the bait and tackle vest thing where he keeps like his weights and his hooks and everything. Super like cheesy looking. He's got like waders on, so if he wants to go down onto the beach, he can, and he's not going to get too wet. And I need Anzu. I need all four of you to roll a perception check.
I got a nat 20.
25.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
34.
Okay. So somehow, even though Anzu rolled a natural 20, Thea sees this a little bit better. So you guys all are kind of like sizing this guy up, thinking he's kind of like a little doofus. And then Zygon, you recognize him as the dad of the kid that fled from you. The fishing rod he has, all of you see this, is made from some sort of strange metal that is both rigid and flexible at the same time. Like it's rigid down by the handle and then flexible up top. And it's got these strange like carvings all the way up the rod. And you see him just kind of go over. He's just kind of whistling to himself. Just kind of walks over. Let me load in a figure for him. Not I human. But yeah, he starts he just baits his hook and starts fishing.
I just want to watch him for a minute.
I would like to cast. Ooh. I guess right away when we see him coming in, we see the weird rod. I want to kind of go back into the alleyway and cast Alter Self as a ritual, because that's all I can do right now.
Okay.
And so-
How long does that take?
10 minutes. So if,
Okay.
if we're all watching for a minute, I'm hoping I can probably
Okay.
get to that point.
What are you wanting to turn into?
Sorry.
A fish. Go get caught.
Detect magic as a ritual.
There you go.
Did I
Okay,
say
you
Alter
said
Self? I did,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I was still reading
Alter Self. Become a fish.
I
Cast
turn into fish.
Detect magic as a ritual, and I want to see if what
Good.
kind of magic is
Okay.
connected to this pole.
So within the about 10 minutes that you guys kind of sit around watching him, he's catching 2 to 3 fish a minute.
Jeez.
Literally like every 20 to 30 seconds he's getting a fish. And he's
The
baiting.
rod's enchanted.
Did my divine sense pick up anything when we walked up there?
There is a faint demonic essence coming off of the rod.
Let's kill him. All right, boys.
Well, hold on now.
Now I smell oil. You're not stopping me.
Well, wait a second here. Just for a sec.
Hmm.
We let the captain go in on this first.
I'm part of the captain.
Yeah, but you going in first doesn't help us at all, because you getting knocked out first would be the worst thing possible.
Flagon. Kill him, Flagon.
Being full on like a Grima worm tongue here.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna say. All right, I guess I'll go up there.
Okay. All right, yeah,
I'll
he's
say
just kind of whistling a tune to himself, just kind of, you know.
I'll say ahoy. That's a lovely shanty you're whistling there.
Oh, yeah, it's one I learned a few years back in the service. Oh, his earbuds descended again.
For Christmas presents coming in, man.
It's coming early. Coming early.
Thanksgiving present.
All right,
No
we're
worries.
good.
He says, "Oh, it's a song I learned in the service."
How long ago did you serve?
Oh, about 10 years ago, give or take 1 or 2. I don't know. Things kind of move a little slow around here. You start to lose track of time.
Does he appear to recognize me? Because he was talking to me about whenever I was following this kid, right?
Yeah. He kind of looks at you a little bit. It's a little dark. Kind of. I'm sorry. Do we know each other?
I don't believe so. I don't believe we've met. I'll shake my hand. My name is Captain Zygon.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Randy.
Randy, right? Very nice. Nice to meet you. Wow, they teach you to catch fish like that in the service? You're having quite the night.
Oh well, you know. I wasn't too good at it, but I got a pretty good teacher a few months back, and things have started to look up.
Impressive. Ah, that's quite the equipment you got there.
Yeah, you know, my teacher said, you know, you got to walk the walk if you want to, you know, fish the fish. So I got all this gear, and then I got this really nice rod from a traveling merchant that came through about 3 weeks ago. So
This is just missed him. Too bad. I'd love to get my hands on one of those.
he said it was a one of a kind. It was like a masterwork craftsman. So got it for a steal though.
Love a good deal. Can I read it, like anything on there?
Oh, yeah. you can read Infernal and Abyssal, right?
Yeah.
You can read it all.
So you can clearly see on the runes that are written up the side of this thing that this is a this fishing rod is essentially enchanted to lure fish. Like it is designed to catch as many fish as possible. You can't get a full look at the inscription just because he's kind of off. He's got his back to you and he's fishing, and you're just kind of reading the inscription from the side. But yeah, this is definitely an enchanted rod of some sort of demonic or devilish origin that is designed for fishing.
Can I do an insight check on him when he was
for what? What do you want to glean?
If he was telling the truth on his history. And...
Okay, make an insight check.
22.
Doesn't seem to be lying. It seems like he served. He's just started picking up fishing a few months ago. He's doing really well. He doesn't seem to know why.
I'll give Zygon 2 taps.
Okay.
It's the signal. Get ready to kill.
No, 1 tap. 1 tap.
Back it up. Hold on.
Hold on. Reverse.
All right. Oh, I hope I'm not bothering you. It's just such a lovely night. I love walking by the sea.
Oh no. It's actually been kind of lonely the last few days. Less and less people coming for the night fish. But yeah, if you wanna just, it's a free pier.
Fair enough. Is this? Yeah, I've noticed it since I got to town here. It's a bit of a ghost town.
Yeah. They said that there's a little bit of a virus spreading on the northeast side of the town, so they're wanting to quarantine people off. And my sister's up there, and they must be doing a pretty hardcore quarantine because I haven't heard anything from her for a few weeks.
Can I inside check that and make sure he really thinks it's like a virus and he's not just bluffing?
Yeah, go ahead.
18.
18. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be. He seems like it's legit. Yeah. He goes on to say, "Abby, that hat's awesome." Anyway.
Sorry, I just saw it up there and I was like, "Why not put it on? It's my boyfriend."
Why not? That's amazing.
He goes on to say, they said it was a quarantine and that they were bringing in some wizard to try and help with it. But I don't know how things are going. We haven't gotten an update in a few days.
Interesting. Do I remember? So, I went with Anzu to see Alabaster, right?
Yeah. You guys were all together when you learned of Alabaster being a charlatan.
I'll give him 4 taps.
Did you guys go over some sort of code?
No, not at all.
Nope.
That's good.
Nope. We're just winging this.
Yep.
So that's too bad. That's too bad. It's a lovely place here.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will get under control. We got faith in the mayor and his office, and we got some good doctors around here. But yeah.
Hey, Jacob.
I had the pleasure of meeting. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want a quick thing. With my detect magic up, if I walk by with my cabbage sack, just kind of because I need to be within 30 feet.
Why the fuck are you going to the pier with
cabbages?
I'm not.
No, I'm going past the pier. So see, I have to be within 30 feet. So I'm just going along the edge of the wood and then just walking back into town.
Mm-hmm.
Cabbages.
There's only one person in the site.
Is there a demonic presence coming from the guy himself and not just?
No.
It's just the pole.
It's just the fishing rod.
Well, shit. Cabbages!
I'll walk up and I'll be like, "How much are you charging for this cabbage?"
Do it.
I give Zygon 2 taps.
Cabbages. Kill the cabbage man.
Ah, yes, it'll be 2 copper.
Too
One
much.
cabbage.
1 copper.
Too much.
A crisp
gonna take it,
handshake. Damn
He's gonna
it.
take it and walk away. See what he does.
But Zygon, while
My
you've been-
cabbage! Okay, continue, sorry.
Zygon, while you've been talking to Randy, he has not stopped fishing. He has not like really stopped to like look at you. Seems like he's very fixated on what he's doing here.
Interesting. Yeah, so the mayor, he's an interesting fella. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Very uppity, and I don't know, maybe he was busy, but he was an interesting guy.
Yeah, Ulysses can kind of get that way sometimes. He and I, we've known each other for quite a few years. We served together. But yeah, he's a little eccentric. I know things have been stressful for him recently. That might be why he was coming off a little weird the last few days.
Fair enough. What kind of bait are you using there?
Oh well, it depends. Sometimes I like to use this artificial stuff. Just these little like lures and things like that. They kind of gleam on the water. They sit kind of low. But ain't nothing wrong with a good leech.
Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather, boy, we would go fishing all the time when I was a...
Yeah, fishing never really attracted me much, but when I found out I was pretty good at it, as you can see, I thought maybe it's a new calling for me.
I see you're having so much luck. I haven't. It's a shame I haven't fished since my grandfather passed, and I haven't had the opportunity to. You're having so much luck. Do you care if I would maybe get a quick cast in? I'd love to catch one in his memory.
Oh well, I got one. If you look over there, I got a foldable one that you can put together. Be my guest.
All right, I'll put it together.
Okay, you assemble it pretty well. I got plenty of bait if you wanna get in there. You just see a large duffel bag full of leeches just wriggling all over each other.
You're like, oh, I always had trouble baiting these. Would you mind? And I'll hand it.
Oh well, I got one on the line right now, so
That's okay. I can
if you can wait a little bit.
wait. I can wait.
So
He's got full hands.
He quickly reels in another one, and these are some of the biggest fish you've ever seen. And you also notice that they are different types of fish. Like he's got all the fishes. He reels it in. He sets the rod down briefly, and he gets the hook for you, and he just starts, getting it on. And
I want to grab his rod, and I want to run.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Actually, I don't want to run. I want to pick it up. I just want to pick it up and look at it.
Okay.
$16.
16. Yeah, it is about to tip over, so you deftly grab it to make sure it doesn't fall into the water. And he just kind of checks you for a second.
Sorry, I didn't want to fall. It's such a precious item for you.
Oh well, it's okay. I appreciate it, but here's your hook.
Did I feel anything weird when I touched it or anything?
There is definitely a
No visions.
No visions. There's definitely some sort of charm on this thing. And you have the feeling that if you hold on to it for too long, it might start affecting you a little bit. But yeah, it seems relatively normal.
Fair enough. All right. Well, then I'll hand it back to him and say thank you for baiting my hook, and I'll get a few casts in.
Make a survival check. Guys, I made stew.
Nice.
I made a nice beef stew.
Dirty 20. I'm rolling hot tonight.
Let's go. That's what we need.
You kind of flick it a little bit. And I don't... Zygon maybe doesn't even know if the story about his grandfather was true or not, but it feels right. And that muscle memory of fishing kind of comes back to you. And you catch the hook and you start rolling in. You get a very nice catfish that's about this long. So about, I would say about 1.5 feet.
Oh, you got a nice 18-inch catfish there. That's a
Nice
good one.
18-inch catfish.
That's a good one to go ahead and
cut. One right over there.
Cut that one right up and go ahead and fry that baby. Get some hush
fried
puppies.
Catfish is some of the best food you will ever eat. I'm dead serious. Love fried catfish. Anyway.
And get some good hush puppies.
You are
and
successful,
baked beans.
Zygon. You can add an 18-inch catfish to your inventory.
This is Stardew Valley now.
Mm-hmm.
We've begun Stardew
I gotta
Valley.
go put it. It's Animal Crossing. I gotta go put it in Blather's museum.
Oh, yes.
You gotta donate that catfish to the community center.
Right. All right. Well, I'll say. Oh wow! Thank you so much. It really takes me back. Randy, you're a good man, and I appreciate it. I'll shake his hand.
Zygon, it's a pleasure to find a fellow fisherman. If you ever need a place to stay in town, I'm up on the south side. You'll see it. It's pretty big. As I said, I've been doing well for myself. It's a pretty big house over there. You always got a room. We house our fishing buddies.
Much appreciated. Best of luck to you, and I'll walk away.
All right. Yeah.
I'll try and haggle the cabbages for some of my catfish. Yeah, what's the going rate here?
Whole cabbage sack for a catfish. All right. So you guys have checked a suspect off your list.
Yeah, not him.
But it is a little weird that he has a demonic blessed fishing pole.
Yeah, it's a strange one.
From a salesman, I wonder if he talked to anybody else while he was in town.
My question is, if I metagame this...
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wait, he said he just...
Brain blast.
He just said he started fishing a few months ago, and he just got that fishing rod a couple weeks ago? Interesting.
There's something else that, as players, we're not seeing that's right in front of us. That just,
Or
I
it's just
feel...
a dude that's got a really nice fishing rod.
No, there's something else here that's just a little weird, and I want everyone else to try to look in front of them and see what they're looking at before I say anything and make this too obvious. Why did Jacob create a map of the dock if something wasn't gonna happen at the dock?
Maybe the DM just wanted to make a nice dock.
Maybe he did. Maybe he just want to throw us off.
Maybe the DM was like, maybe they want fish.
And I did. Thank you,
Maybe
Jacob.
You're welcome, Brady. I'm glad you appreciate me.
Zygon. Now is the time.
Oh my god.
You sound like that magician when he talked through the back of my head.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Here's my thought.
Yeah, so I realize that as I'm walking off the dock, and then I want to reconvene with everybody and tell them everything that I've found. And that's suspicious.
You do so. You guys kind of go back towards the bar so that Randy can't hear your conversation. It gets drowned out by the patrons inside, so they're not going to hear it.
I turn
Here's
from...
my thought.
I walk around the alley and I turn from the cabbage salesman into, like, you know, a lowly thug, smoking a cigarette, hair greasy, kind of in front of my face.
Okay. Okay.
The mayor has been here for a while, right?
Oh, right.
So let's rule. I'll fucking kill you. So let's rule him out for just a little bit. He knows something is going on, right? Okay, fine. He knows something is going on. But
Right.
he's not quite a genius. And then the fisherman. Why would a fisherman be walking around with a demonic rod? I mean, surely, right? If I were a demon trying to throw everybody off my tracks, I would give an item to someone to throw them off my trail. You should kill the child.
Well, yeah, the fisherman there doesn't have any sort of demonic presence on him, so I'm just not really sure about him. But we definitely should find that little kid somewhere.
I don't
It's like you've heard
trust
Jason
children
Statham
that
talk
can
once. I
cast-
love it.
I was kind of going for a
Trust-
Jason Statham. I heard someone else imitate Jason Statham really badly, and that's what I'm now imitating.
The child knows powerful magic.
Mm.
Let's die.
All right, calm down there, Voldemort.
Well, if we know anything about the child, he's gonna be up where the runes are.
Maybe we should go scope that out.
Also, just in case my players don't remember, you guys heard that when Ulysses was talking to Miranda, he said that he had a very important meeting to get to on the other side of town.
We didn't remember that.
Okay, just making sure.
We
All right, we need to be sneaky.
We could also
We can't
be
just
going
walk
to the
up
other
to the
side of
fucking
town
kid,
and
okay?
get into that meeting.
Every single fucking time we do this, we just go in, guns blazing.
It's worked out pretty well so far.
I don't know if we've
Yeah,
gone
has worked out
Ghostblade.
pretty well
I
so
don't know if
far.
we
We
have
should do
done.
it again, shouldn't we? Yes.
Well, here's what my problem here is: are we going to find the kid, or are we gonna go to the other side of town and see what's going on with the mayor?
We're gonna
Like
find
Jason
the child
Statham
and
and
get
Billy Butcher from The Boys.
Yeah, that's what I
I'll
was
take
thinking,
it.
too.
I'll take it.
Like, man, what a weird casting that would have been.
Yeah.
I slip into a random bit of Australian accent with some of my accents just because I have watched so much Smiling Friends that imitated the accent from that.
What are Tia's thoughts?
It doesn't have much to offer right now because truly I have like so few spell slots. I'm hesitant to do anything. She's tired.
Could be offering up your divine thought process here.
I don't know. I think maybe we should try to go see what the mayor's up to. I think that's really my only thought. I feel like there's like a few different things that we're trying to do, and I'm like, I don't know which one would be the most useful or productive. I'm also like, there are 2 weeks we didn't play, so I'm like a little like
Just like,
trying
What's
to
going
remember
on?
everything.
who am I? What is this? Who has cabbage?
Mm-hmm.
I pull a cabbage out from behind me. Still got cabbages.
So wait, I have
Takes a bite of it like an apple.
Hang on a second.
Smoke.
Yeah.
If you
Bite of
created the cabbages through the altar self, they're not real, right?
Yeah, so when Thea walked away with
Or did you druid craft a cabbage?
I could have done that, but when Thea walked away, it either was an illusion or I druid crafted a cabbage and she walked away with a real cabbage. But all the cabbages on my back were completely fake and just a image.
Man, now I'm thinking that as a druid, you could just make a business where you sell people like druid crafted like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, but think about how like you would almost just be better owning a farm and selling the amount of stuff.
Yeah, but you
would
could
need.
sell like very rare fruits and vegetables.
You need the seed though.
That is true. But
As
like,
a
that could be
druid, you
quest.
can only
That'd be
make
kind of a fun quest to go on as a druid.
It would. Well, I think
Anyway.
I'm with I'm with the clerical on this one. We gotta go and figure out what this mayor is doing.
I love that Animas is practicing his improv character work with the team.
Thinking about joining. Let's just go.
The Amon players,
I don't
they're the best improv troupe in all.
I was gonna make an improv troupe joke, and I got past it pretty quick. So
I have tried so hard to watch improv, and it's so hard for me to watch improv.
I'm gonna go.
I dated someone who did improv. That was
I get
tough.
like secondhand embarrassment from it, and I know I shouldn't, but I do. I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing more. I think. I mean, like, I was really good friends with everybody who was like not really good friends, but I was like pretty good friends with like everybody on the Most Day improv team because I dated someone on the team, and then Cannell was on the team, and so it's just like I was surrounded by improv for at least 3 years straight, and it was like
a lot.
It was tough. I gotta say, there was one time where my ex.
She
Cannell
didn't
did
say no
improv
to
at me.
anything.
One time they did improv at me for 45 minutes straight inside of his apartment.
You were forced
because they lived in the
to
same.
endure improv?
Yeah, because like they lived in the same apartment complex, so I was hanging out with them, and they did improv together at me for 45 minutes.
There's got to be someone you can call about that.
Sometimes there's a
I
no
could have
hand.
called 911. No, it was.
I don't know if the
alright.
Springfield police would take that one seriously enough.
They don't take anything seriously.
Yeah, we're talking about the Springfield police here.
You're right.
We'll edit this out.
It was funny though.
It's a fact. We won't say anything else outside of that, but it's just...
Gotta love stew. Anyway, so are you guys all going to this meeting, or are...
We have a 1 in 3 chance here, and we got rid of one of them. I feel like we just go to the next 2 together. The issue is if we split up, I truly only can do Alter Self as a spell right now, which is why I'm using it so much.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I need to sleep. Maybe we see the mayor take a long rest, meet the kid in the morning.
I don't think we have time for a long rest, do we?
We have 3 days. We're on the first day.
Alright, let's go sleep. So you're going to go to the mayor meeting first, because that is time sensitive.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone make a investigation check to see if you guys can figure out where the meeting is. I'll have Cirrus make a survival check.
Ooh.
I got an 8.
Good.
18.
Okay.
24.
Very nice. Very
5.
nice. Okay. So, Zygon, your first thought is perhaps he's meeting at the mayor's office. So you guys start heading over there. Nothing. And then you think, well, if this is shady, he's probably going to want to go to a shadier place where, you know, people are a little less loose-lipped. So you guys head to the northwest corner of the city. This is where more of the, like, young riffraff, along with maybe a few, like, mercenary groups kind of hang out. You guys go up there. You kind of start looking around, you know, and then Cirrus picks up what looks like tracks that he recalls to be what the mayor was wearing, shoe-wise. So you guys start to follow that. Eventually, you make it to this like old abandoned, what looks like maybe like a leather working factory or some sort of like leather-based goods company. It's pretty big too. I would say it's like the size of like a medium-sized high school. Like it's not massive, but it's big enough that it could have hundreds of workers in it, you know. But how do you guys want to infiltrate?
Is this, do we know? So we found it?
Yeah, this is where the tracks led.
Is it an old leather factory, or is it a working leather factory where they're...
abandoned?
Okay. Gotta have the notes, you know.
Let me...
Zygon took the lead on the left.
And he should do it again.
I mean, Zygon is kind of the face.
Level 20. Cleric, Warlock,
Face.
Charisma, Face.
Uh,
I'd like to turn into
I-
Riffraff.
But he knows my face.
Mm.
are we trying to just walk in there, or are we trying to like sneak in there and just drop? That's the real question.
Are there any
Probably
like
just listen.
are there any like guys outside that look like they're
You
like
do see some security. Yeah.
is there one that's kind of like walking off by himself?
Or
Or are
you
they,
see
like-
that they're in teams of 2? All of you, because your passive perception is so high, all of you notice that like stationed up on the roof are what look like 2 wizards or sorcerers, some sort of magic users. And they're kind of just talking to each other kind of every once in a while. They've got light spells that are kind of patrolling around the area.
Man,
Oh, okay.
You
This
also
feels like a
notice,
passive out of choice moment.
I know what I
Yeah.
want to do.
wait,
you
wait.
also notice you wait a little bit kind of outside of the view, and you count 12 armed guards. They're kind of just patrolling in different sections of the area, and they're all armed with what look like very large clubs on their backs, kind of dressed kind of in darker clothing as to not be seen.
If we could take 1 or 2 of them out, I can turn into one, and then I can just walk in.
They're large. They're not like humanoid size. They're like ogre.
Are they standing in front of a door, or is it like just an opening?
2 of them are posted up on the main door, and the other 10 are kind of just patrolling the area. You do see that there's like broken windows, there's collapses in the wall. Like this place has been abandoned for a while.
I'd like to go up to the roof
Just
where
go
the
up
wizards
there.
are.
How are you going to get up there?
Let's see here.
The old cannonball technique.
Before
You know
he
what?
does
If we're gonna
that,
sleep anyway, I'm gonna cast.
While you're figuring this out, Ansel, what is
Fly.
Thea doing?
I was just gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody because I don't feel
Okay.
good about this
That's
good.
Plus 10 to your
third
stealth.
level because that's
I'm
all I
back.
got.
Okay. So Anzu, you're casting Fly on the team.
I think I only can cast it on myself, but like,
I think if you expend a higher spell slot, you can use it on others.
Make myself invisible and go in through a broken window. Or
how about I just make myself fly for now, and then as the plan unfolds,
Okay.
you guys will see what I'm going for.
Okay.
Oh, so you're just gonna
So-
go?
Anzu, I need you to make Pass Without a Trace is an area around Thea, correct?
I need some trust.
Let me double check.
I'm pretty
I
sure
remember.
it's an area around you.
I think it's like they have to be within my range when I
Within
cast
30
it. but then-
feet of you. For the duration,
I know.
each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Oh. Well, then Anzu's shit out of luck, I guess.
Yeah.
When
That's
he
fine.
Initially casts it, he's fine though.
That's for the duration.
It's weirdly worded, but I was always explained it's
Yeah,
like
it
a
is.
dome.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a circle. It's a 30-foot circle around you with you as the center.
Okay, yeah.
Older versions make it
Well.
look like you can go invisible when they word it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like I think 3.5 or 4 words it very
Essentially, what Pass Without a Trace essentially is doing is it's making you not leave footprints and not be able to be tracked by non-magical means. So, like, if they have like animals, they can't smell you. If they have like spy glasses, it obscures their vision, stuff like that.
and it makes us quieter.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
make noise, stuff like that.
I just figure it'll be helpful if we try to like get up to the building.
It's helpful.
All right, so the 3 of you are on the ground. Zygon's invisible, so he has advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, I'll go invisible too.
How do you just said you can only cast Alter Self.
I have hold on now. Yeah, I have invisibility once per long rest for free. I can cast invisibility
Okay, so
with Shadow Touched, I believe.
all right. So Animas also goes invisible. And Anzu, I need you to make a stealth check as you are flying up to the roof of the building.
Oi, Zygon, I went invisible as the thug that I was turned into.
As the what?
You'll recognize the voice. And I'm very confused.
This is good.
As
16.
Safa.
16.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I had too much fun with it.
Caleb, I thought it was a fun choice.
That was good. It's a good bit.
I gotta work on the voices. I can't get stuck in Australian accents in the next campaign.
All right, Anzu, you stealthily glide, kind of flying up, and you eventually land on the roof.
Let's go, baby.
Batman style, kind of your cloak kind of going
Is
behind
there
you.
like an entrance that goes up to the roof?
There is an access, yeah, there is a roof access.
Can I land at the access?
Mm-hmm.
And what are the other two wizards doing?
They are currently playing some sort of wizard card game.
Let's just go fish.
Okay.
They only fish is spelled with a PH.
Is everyone else like? Are they still at the base?
Yeah, there's like a second floor catwalk that circles the building, and you've got 4 guards posted on that, and then there's 2 on the door, and then there's 2 duos that are patrolling the grounds.
Gotcha.
And these guys
Okay.
look like they're either like Goliaths or some sort of like half giants. They are large dudes, but it's kind of dark. It's hard to pick out like their features.
Okay. Can I do God damn it! Why does my can I press to digitate
Okay.
like a sound on the opposite side of where the group is, like on the ground level?
Yeah. What kind of sound are you wanting?
Maybe like a pop, like a pop.
Like a firecracker sort of sound.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're going through the door, you and send a little noise, and you see the 4 on the ground kind of all start going there, and then the wizards immediately you see them pull wands, and they run over to that side of the building
Losers.
as you pass through.
Good luck, folks.
He kind of sent us a signal pretty quickly there. Are we doing
The
something?
guys posted up on the door are still there.
Was that 1 pop or 4 pops?
Oh shit! Before we split up, because I can't see Zygon and Zygon can't see me and you can't see me, Thea. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I guess we run to the bill.
I'm running.
I don't know.
Okay.
See what's inside.
I need
Yeah.
the 3 of you. Well, Cirrus is also gonna have to roll stealth here.
Before you finish your sentence,
Oh,
you just
gosh.
hear like the pattering of my feet as they run away.
Yeah. He
All
gets
right,
a plus.
I'm gonna have Cirrus go up on top of the building so that he can kind of
Shoot
he's
down.
gonna full on like green arrow here, and he's gonna
Hell yeah.
Sounds like Cirrus.
That's our ranger.
he rolled like
Ranger.
trash. That's definitely our ranger.
That's our ranger.
So Zygon and Animas get advantage and +10, but since Animas has a point of exhaustion, he rolls with normal and then gets a +10. But Zygon rolls with 2, takes the higher roll, gets a +10.
Fuck yeah.
And then Thea gets a +10.
So I get a
Ooh.
plus 29. That's beautiful.
So you're good unless you roll a 1. Like
I rolled a 5, so 36.
34, because it's 29 plus 5.
34, you're right. Math is not a strong suit.
It's okay, you're a bratwurst.
34.
I know. I had 2 drinks today, and I haven't had any drinks in a long time. So
1, 2, 1.
As a
Bad
bratwurst
at me.
would.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, Caleb, I did not get your number.
35.
35. So Zygon
Or
and
34,
Animus,
sorry.
you guys both see a crack in the wall of the building, and you both go for it, and you actually hit each other while you're invisible. And then you do the thing where it's like, no, you go first, no, you go first, and you both try and go through the doorway. But eventually, you guys get through there unscathed. Thea, using her superior
That's fine.
elven skills, does like flips and stuff and gets onto the second story where the catwalk is, and kind of slips in through a window and kind of walks across one of the steel beams that goes across the building. And then you see Cirrus run up and he's going up the catwalk to go to the third floor or to the roof, and one of the guards sees him. And you guys see this as he kind of like ducks the guard as the guard's going to swing, and then he just flips him over the side and fires an arrow and catches him as it wraps around his foot. And the guy is unconscious, just kind of dangling there as Sirius just kind
Is
of
Sirius Batman?
He's Green Arrow. There's a mild difference.
Green Arrow doesn't have the money that Batman has.
They're almost the same as so essentially like Batman has like richest guy in the world money. Oliver Queen has just became a billionaire money.
Old money versus new money.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much.
Curious.
The Wayne family literally built Gotham, but anyway. But yeah, you guys all make it into the building as Sirius is kind of keeping overwatch. He also takes care of the two wizards. But you guys are kind of watching. As you get in, Animas or Anzu, you get into the stairwell that eventually leads into the office of the foreman that was in charge of it, so you can kind of see the floor. Zygon and Animas, you guys are on near the production line as you're kind of ducking through, kind of hiding a little bit. Even though you know you're invisible, there's still like a slight shimmer that might be able to be seen, so you kind of hang towards the shadows and go through. Thea, you're just kind of like prowling across this steel beam, and you get over, and all four of you at the same time see the mayor Ulysses just kind of standing there, pulls out a pocket watch, clicks it, puts it back in his pocket, and you see he's kind of like looking up, but not like to the rafters. He's just kind of looking around. And then a good 2 or 3 minutes pass, and then you see this swirling portal appear, and out walks a very dapper looking gentleman wearing like a very nice like waistcoat, looking like he stepped off the set of Bridgerton, very dapper. And he is very tall. He's probably about, I would say, 9 feet tall. As he walks through, he kind of ducks through the portal and adjusts himself and kind of gets everything nice and in place. I need everyone to make perception checks to see how much of this conversation you will be able to hear.
Jabe, can I make it? I guess this is more of a Zygon. Is Zygon still near me?
You guys don't know where each other is.
Am I able to hear better because I'm...
Yeah, you can hear most of the floor. Yeah, we'll say you have advantage. We'll say that Thea and Anzu have advantage just because of how sound travels.
Ooh, even better.
Damn
I
it.
got 19.
Okay.
36.
It's just a flat perception, right?
Yeah, just add your perception modifier.
17.
17.
Also 17.
Okay. My floor boys. So this guy steps out. Who knows Infernal?
Do I still know it?
You can read it.
I can cast comprehend messages or languages.
Also Abyssal. You guys, they're gonna speak in both.
Wait,
during
I thought
this.
you knew them, Zygon.
I don't know if that changed after I cleric.
Let me see.
I mean, you've learned languages, so like you're good. As long as you still like, I mean, it's not like you forgot that stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine.
So-
with it.
I've forgotten
Hear me
things
out.
before.
The thing for comprehend languages says you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear.
Mhm.
So I don't have to pick one.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's literally you get like a universal translator in your brain, basically.
I'm gonna...
I'm just gonna tune it in. Just gonna adjust the dial to make sure you're on the right language. Gonna get the ears going. Yeah.
Is he speaking in Abyssal or Infernal?
Yeah. So they kind of go back and forth between it. When they get more agitated, they're speaking in Infernal. When they're more cordial, they're speaking in Abyssal. So the larger man kind of steps through, and he's kind of got this like ethereal like presence to him. Like you can't like his image is always kind of shifting a little bit, and it's hard to nail him down. He definitely, to the clerics in the room, he definitely gives off intense demonic energy. Like the portal also, you two theorize is most likely a portal to the abyss. So the larger man begins to speak, and he says, "So, how are things going?" And he's like filing his nails and pretty dismissive of everything. You see Ulysses. We may have a slight problem. That is why I asked for this meeting, sir. The taller guy. What seems to be the problem? And Ulysses says, earlier today, I had a group of adventurers come in and start snooping around, and I'm worried they're going to stumble onto something that they don't even know. And the taller guy responds, "So, what you're telling me is a group of sellswords has come into your town and you can't handle it yourself?" Ulysses responds, well, it's not necessarily like just any old sellswords. And then he pulls out a business card. And he hands it up to this guy.
Ah, hell yes.
And the larger man reads it, and you see as he's reading it, his features begin to solidify more, and you see that his face is almost like bat-like, with large fangs and like beady eyes and kind of longer like bat-like ears. This is not who you're thinking of. Don't worry.
Yeah, thank God. Fuck that guy.
I thought it too.
No, he's just a bat demon. It just happens. There's not just
Too many of them.
too many bats.
Get him out of here.
Well, this is quite the nasty development. What do you have to say for yourself? And you see, Ulysses is beginning to get agitated, and as such, his form is beginning to kind of shift. And you see his clothes begin to tear as his back begins to expand and start to look kind of like gray and porous and kind of just nasty, sickly. And he eventually shows his true form. He is, for the people who know their demons, I think my bookmark came out. He is a dretch.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
It's like
a dretch they've got like the bodies of like a giant sloth, and again bat-like features, and are kind of like, it's like if Shrek had a really bad day kind of vibe. And his voice kind of gets lower and more like pig-like. Well, I've been trying to get rid of them, but they're very persistent. And I know that we've received orders from the boss that they're not to be trifled with, and I'm still trying to find Fraz, and I can't find him, and I don't know who he is, and they. And he starts like getting angrier and angrier, and you see steam is beginning to kind of roll off of his body as the temperature in the room is getting higher and higher. The taller man responds, "Now, don't be going and blowing your steam everywhere. I just had a facial. What we need to do is get our troops out of the bubble. Is that going to be difficult for you?" "Well, I've been trying, but, you know, the police are on me, and I just don't have enough help." And the larger man responds, "Well, let me put it this way." And he begins lowering, and it gets right in his face. "The help you're going to need if you fail, my lord, is going to be a lot bigger than what you need now. So, if you don't take care of this with the little thugs that you've hired, we'll have to take care of this. And I don't think you want that. Stands back up, the portal opens again. I expect a progress report in the next few days. Ta-ta! And he walks through and the portal closes behind him. And you see the being you know to be named Ulysses just starts thrashing around, smashing things, destroying everything. His steam is just billowing through. And then one of the larger guys comes in. You get a better look at one of the bodyguards. He is also a demon. So the bodyguards are Barlgara, which are essentially gorilla demons. Yeah, so that's fun. And he comes up. I do think it's interesting how Balrogs look like so close to D&D stuff. Anyway, and it's almost as if they based it off of it. Anyway, the Baylors look like Balrogs, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. He comes over and he says, boss, we just found Ziz hanging from a grappling hook.
That's his.
And Ulysses kind of calms himself down. Well, did you get him down? Well, we're trying, sir, but it's a really strong cord. And Ulysses says, I don't care what it is. Get him down if you have to cut his foot off. We need to leave. I have a feeling we have unwanted guests. And then you see him kind of he just kind of composes himself and they begin to leave.
It's the kid.
Can I drop down?
Yeah, you still have fly up, so you can.
All right, I'd like to go down there.
Okay.
And can I cast Arcane Lock on the door?
Yeah, you sure can. So you
And then
lock the door.
maybe an investigation.
What's the range on Arcane Lock?
Check. Let's see.
Oh.
Is it in my Google Docs?
They're both concentration.
Hold on,
Well, yeah, but if
Anzu's,
he lands, it doesn't matter.
Anzu's checking his
He's
it's
just
touch.
Oh, it's touch, but you have Spell Sniper, right?
Yeah, but it lasts until dispelled.
Yeah, so Spell Sniper allows touch spells to be 30 feet, so you just have to be 30 feet from the door.
Okay.
So you lock it as they're trying to go. The larger demon tries to open it. Boss, it's locked. And then you say, what do you mean it's locked? Well, sir, it's locked. I jiggle, I push, I pull, it don't open. They're obviously here. Let's get moving. And he starts looking around for an opening, and he darts off to where one of the walls has been caved in. And they both begin to run off.
Can we stop them?
You guys can if you want.
I'd like to. I'm invisible. I want to trip them.
Okay.
If
You're
Anzu's
on the
already
other side.
made it known.
Well, yeah, they kind of already knew you were here, but
Yeah. When Anzu flies down, I want to run. I want to start kind of like running over.
to like cut them off.
Yeah, and then I want to try to
fly
trip
down
them.
with my arms out.
Specifically Ulysses.
Okay.
It's an angel.
Okay.
Death.
So Anzu, you land as Ulysses is running. Animas, you trip him, and he just kind of like full on roly polies. What are you guys doing?
I'm still hiding.
Okay.
I'm staying invisible.
Okay.
I want to know his business with Fraz.
Whenever he falls over and
Oh,
rolls a few
And
times.
can I hold an Eldritch Blast in case they attack?
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
got one
Whenever he
locked and loaded.
falls over and rolls a couple times, I want to like jump next to him and like kind of like land like leaning like that. Cut
Maybe like one of
invisibility.
your French girls.
I know. I want to alter self into Miranda
Yeah, okay.
Caught invisibility. Oh, why hello there again.
He immediately knows you're lying.
No,
He
I
has
know,
true-
but
he has true sight.
I just want to throw him
You're
off.
just wanting the psychological. You're just wanting
Yeah,
it's psychological.
that's what I'm going for. I know he knows.
All right. So as you trip him, he kind of looks over at you, and we will continue this after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Water, talking and drinking at the same time is hard. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, you have successfully tripped Ulysses and done psychological damage to him. Rianzu is kind of standing off to the side with his landing gracefully. Zygon still hides in the shadows, invisible, with a Eldritch Blast at the ready. And Thea is kind of on top, kind of overseeing everything. Cirrus holds a position outside.
Oh shit. Hold
What'd
on.
you do?
I realized I initiated a conversation and I'm eating crackers.
Conversation and crackers do not mix.
Why hello there.
He stops tumbling and he looks at you and he says, hello, citizen.
I turn into Animas.
Oh. Well, I believe my goose is cooked.
I'm gonna...
Okay, so here's how this is going to go. I'm going to say that I put up a bunch of fighting. You're going to say that the fight was fierce. And then I'm going to say that you threatened everybody that I care about, which is a very tiny list, which is basically just me, honestly. And then I'm going to tell you what you need to know. Cool?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Are you just working...
Okay.
Are you working with... Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Well, what do you want to know? Because I don't want to...
Why are you here? And
I don't feel like dying today.
Are you guys... I guess the only main thing, because Miranda already was kind of... We already got her to talk a little bit.
The Fed?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're working with a different group. I guess let's start there. Are you working with a different group than Miranda?
Oh, yeah.
But
she's a cop.
But you seem to have a very similar goal.
I mean, she's here to stop me, so that would mean we have the opposite goals.
Oh. Why'd you say you were looking for Fraz?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that is a simple... okay, I guess when you put it that way, yeah.
Everyone's trying to stop Fraz.
Well, you see, he stole a piece of information that my employers would like to know.
Are we talking about Fraz or Blue or Fraz and Blow?
I mean, it's Blue or Blow. Which one do you want to talk about? I can talk about either.
Blow first.
Yeah, he's here somewhere. Can't quite figure out who he is, though.
Fraz or Blue, then.
Wait. Now I'm getting all confused because you done confused me. Okay, so the one that is the Lord of the Abyss.
Fraz or Blow. Fraz or Blue. Fuck.
See, it's confusing, isn't it?
All right. Fraz or Blue is the Lord of the Abyss. Fraz and Blow is a Baylor and Commander of the Abyss. Was.
Okay. So here's what I was told. All right. So me and my buddies, we run a service down the Abyss where you send us up and we cause problems for the
you run like a thug
races.
Group.
Well, thug isn't a
thug-ish
term.
Group.
We
thug-like, thug-adjacent.
We are mischievous for hire, sir.
Continue.
Anyway, so they sent us up here to come and find old Blow and bring him on back because, and this is all I was told, he got information that the bosses want. So that's what I know about that.
Interesting. So
when I came up here, he trapped all my men in a stinking time bubble.
Fraz and Blow did that.
I don't deal with time bubbles.
Well, you just kind of gave us all the information we needed to know there.
I am like low level. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm high or low. You know, it's like if I was a 1 out of 10, I'd be like 6. You know what I mean? So like when I'm facing against a 9 and 10, I had to hire out. I'm subcontracting. That's not okay. You know, it's cutting into my bottom line. And you know, souls ain't cheap. Okay, you know how many coins I had to give out? Anyway,
Are
and
you
now-
harvesting souls up here, or are you just going for Fraz and Blow?
No. The soul harvesting is a different thing. Do you know how demons work?
To an
So
extent,
while you
I know a lot
while
about
you
how
got all
demons
your
work.
coppers and your golds and all your stupid little metals, we trade in souls.
Right.
So I was supposed to get a real big payday for this one, but I had to leverage some of it to get the muscle I needed to take on a stinking Baylor.
Who are you working for?
Well, so you saw Ken,
Saw him.
right?
Ken, sure. We saw Ken.
Okay. Well, his name's like 37 syllables. I just call him Ken.
Ken's
So-
good enough.
So Ken came to me, and he works for Lord Grazit, right? And they said that they had some information that had been stolen from Fraz's journal, some sort of list of names. I don't know. I didn't
Wait,
worry
what?
too much.
Hold
about
on.
it.
No,
What?
wait. Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, so apparently there was some sort of legal case. I don't get into the law too much. My cousin, though, he's a pretty good lawyer if you ever need one. Anyway, so
Oh,
what?
what's your cousin's name?
Well, I just call him Little Ray.
What's his?
His full name is also like 37 syllables. I just call him Little Ray.
Continue.
Anyway, can I continue
What did Anzu call
my
him?
interrogation story?
Continue.
Thank you. Now, as I was saying, so you know, Ken come to me. Ken say, "Hey," and his stupid little like, I don't know why he talked like that. He's from the same place we is. Anyway, so I say to Ken, I say, "What do you want, Ken?" Ken says, "We need this name. We need this list of names. There's some rogue Baylor that's gone off and become all cityfied, and he found himself a lady or something, and he came in here." And we tracked him down, you know, because that's one of our services. We do private investigation work on the side. So we track him down here, and then can't find him. We look for his trail, can't find him. We don't know what's going on. So I've been doing some digging, and you know, I had to, in order to get the information I wanted, I had to eat a few people. So I ate the mayor, and then I assumed the mayor's position, right? Well, then the feds started catching on to me, so I had to backtrack a little bit. So I've had to lay low as Ulysses for a while now. But, you know, things were going great, and then y'all showed up, and it's been less than 24 hours, and my life is all 9 hells right now. So, yeah, is there anything else you need, or can I go say I got interrogated and stabbed and stuff?
Well, here's the thing, right? If you walk away from here, you're not stabbed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna believe you.
We demons heal pretty quick.
I think just to be sure.
I'm just gonna say right now, like, I will rat on all y'all if I take any sort of physical harm.
That's true. And if we kill you,
And
you just end
mental
up.
harm for y'all wizards out there doing your psychic things.
If we kill you, you just end
We
up
should
back
just
in
kill
the
it,
abyss
bro.
anyway.
Huh?
If we kill him, you just end up back in the abyss anyway.
Mm-hmm. And then I get to tell all of them everything. But if I stay here, you know, I didn't know y'all was doing what y'all's doing.
I mean, you don't know what we're doing.
Well, I know what you're asking about. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, we're asking about the Frazes and a little bit of Grazit and why you're
Well,
here.
a little bit of Fraz and Graz, yep.
Fraz and Graz and a little bit of Blow and then a little bit of why you're here.
But I told you why I'm here.
Right,
I'm
you
here to
ate
get
the
blow.
mayor.
Yeah, well, okay. Ate the mayor is accusatory. Okay.
Did you not just say you ate the mayor?
I may or may not have said that I ate the mayor, but when you say it, it sounds wrong. Okay.
I don't.
You have a tone. There's a tone that I don't like, and it's accusatory.
I think we're gonna have to deal with that part later. But right now, we don't have time to deal with you. So
Well, I
we're-
mean, I ate him already. It's not like you're gonna make me uneat him. Like, what are you gonna do about that?
I'm just gonna start walking away.
But yeah, if you need anything else, feel free to come to the mayor's office. Does anyone else have any questions for this demon?
Don't think
What the
so.
fish? Ask him about it. I'll take my invisibility down and approach the bench.
Yeah, he's still on the ground. We're sitting up a little bit.
Oh no, he's gotten himself up and he's kind of dusting himself off a little
Oh, okay.
bit. What? Oh, the fishing? Well, you see, Randy was starting to get a little snooping because, you know, he said Ulysses was acting weird. So I posed as a traveling merchant and I gave him an enchanted fishing rod that kind of just pulled his focus, if you know what I mean.
Inside check.
I make an insight check.
$14.
So, as you're kind of like using this information, thinking back to the rod. So essentially, this will catch you fish, but every time you catch a fish, the rod burrows deeper into your psyche until eventually the only thing he'll be able to do is fish. Like, he won't eat, he won't sleep, he will die fishing.
And I had something and I just lost it. Damn. Oh, and how long ago did you eat the mayor?
Well, when do we get on the job? We've been here about 2 months, sir. Yeah, okay, so about a month and a half, maybe a little bit closer to 2.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, fellas, when the job's done, I'm out. So, like, maybe we can make a little bit of a deal here. You guys get your demon, you get your Baylor, you do with him what you want. I get the list. How about that? Because I don't care about Fraz or Blow or whatever his name is. I don't care about that. I care about the list. My clients have hired me to get that list, not him. He just has the list.
Well, what are you going to do to help us?
Well, I mean, I can give you my network of people. I can quarantine off the city if a fight breaks out to where you guys don't worry about your precious little civilians.
I'd prefer not to make a deal with another demon.
Oh, we're not talking old brimstone contract signing blood thing. This is more of a gentleman's agreement.
Right, but we don't want to give you a list that could go into being used for the wrong things anyways.
Well, I mean, who's to say what the wrong things? It could be a shopping list.
You ate
Could
a
be
mayor.
a gift list. Hey, you can't say that, okay? You don't have the right.
I just don't think that a list being used by anybody who also may eat people just to
Now,
assume
I'm
their
not
position.
using the list. I'm just.
But the people you're
I'm
working
just a delivery
for,
boy.
who are fine with what you're doing.
Well, I don't know if they want me to eat people, honestly, but you know, I was hungry.
So if we give you the list, do you agree to keep everyone safe? And what else would you do to help us?
I mean, I'd use the power of the mayoral office. Like, if you need me to arrest somebody, I can do that. If you need me to get you some sort of permit, I can do that. If you need me to deputize you, I can do that.
Listen,
Stuff like that.
We're going to move forward on this whether or not, so it's just going to come down to
But it's more of like, do you want the opposition from me, or do you want the acquiescence?
We'll consider it.
Well, you don't have much time. I'm moving.
That's
I think
true.
I got a lead.
I think
We'll get you
Miranda's
the
people.
list. We'll be back.
Miranda's
Mm.
people are also
Mhm.
on the move. So
Mhm. You ain't got
What
much
do you know?
time.
What do you know about Randy's son?
Oh, his son? I don't know. I kind of hate him. He's an annoying little kid. He also, he says I stink. Listen, I get it. I'm a demon. We don't smell like, tea tree oil and roses all the time. But I don't stink. He calls me stinky. I don't like that. I almost ate him. But I was like, really? Is that what you want to become? You want to become a child eater? Like eating a man, sure. But eating a kid? I don't know. I don't know. Man, now I'm hungry though. We've been talking about all this eating. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I could really
Can I
open
interest
some
you
doors
in a
for
giant catfish?
Oh, now could you fry it up?
No, it's for you to do the frying.
Oh,
Char, whatever you like.
well, that lowers the price if I have to do the frying. I can give you. Let's see. Do you want you money or do you want?
we want us money, Zagon. He wants to pay in souls.
Do you want you money or you want demon money? Because that catfish ain't worth a whole soul coin.
I don't know. It looks pretty tasty. So you're quite hungry.
No. That'd be like saying that this guy over here, and he points to Animas, is worth a catfish. Now you and I both know he's not worth a catfish.
I want real money. I want my money.
Okay, let's see here. How about 2 silver?
5.
Oh, I see. We like a haggling. 3 silver.
5 silver.
4 and 9 copper.
I'll take it.
There you go. Hands you 4 silver and 9 copper. He takes the catfish. Go fry this up somewhere. He hands it to his guard. Now, gentlemen and lady, if y'all need anything else, you know where to reach me. I'll be at the mayor's office. And think about that deal, because we moving in the morning. They leave. You hear as an arrow lands right next to Ulysses, and he looks up. Y'all didn't tell me you had an archer.
Why would we tell you that?
Well, I mean, I thought it was just Anyway, we're cool. And starts walking off. Sirius comes down into the area. Yeah, I missed. I was aiming for his head.
Yeah. I thought you were just getting a warning shot. You probably could have left that one.
I mean, yeah, and he pulls the arrow out and puts it back in the quiver. That's our ranger, I guess. I don't know. I mean, he just kind of sits off to the side a little bit, kind of still bow out, but not like drawn.
All right. We're pretty sure it's the kid, Marvin. At this point, Marvin's the one setting the time stop. The time stop is messing with everybody else. And with the information we just got, it really seems like Marvin's the one we need to go after, and he's almost definitely Fraz and Blow. Secondarily, we cannot give them that list, Anzu.
You guys don't even know what the list is.
True, but we're not just going to blindly agree to give someone a list when we know that we already have the upper hand on them.
Why don't we just lie?
Yeah, we can lie. We can tell him
Well, let's lie.
Well, he's not here right now. We'll just wake up in the morning, and if they somehow find Fraz and Blow at the same time as us, we'll say, hey, we agree to your terms. If you guys go do your own thing. But if we find Fraz and Blow ahead of time, they don't get in our way. We just do our thing. We get the list, see what it is, don't give it to him. We can lie to him tomorrow is what I mean. We can do it later. We don't need to go to him now.
And I lie now, lie later. I don't know.
We should get some sleep, though. I think.
Sleepy.
Anzu just falls asleep, just standing up in the middle of everything. All right, so you guys want to go back to the inn?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. You guys get rooms pretty cheap. It's like a silver a piece, nothing crazy.
I'll take a silver out. Ah, fuck, Jacob. I'll take a.
Did I make your numbers go bad again?
I'm gonna take 10 copper out.
I was gonna make his numbers go bad again.
Yeah, I don't want my numbers going bad.
All right, you guys each get your own room. Is there anything anyone wants to do before they go to sleep?
I would like to go spend the exact amount of money that the demon gave me on alcohol and then go to bed.
Okay, very nice.
I will drink with him.
Okay.
And play Go Fish.
And play to go fish. Do you want to play the game where you hit the ping pong balls into the holes? And...
No,
I
I don't like that game.
Animas is never gonna play that game again.
I want to drink good drinks with my friends and play Go
Okay.
Fish.
You guys have a nice little kind of calm before the storm night, knowing that some sort of battle or negotiation is on the horizon. Thea and Anzu, what are you guys doing?
We're just gonna have a drinky poo and go to bed.
Okay.
I'm very tired.
All right. So, if no one wants to do anything, we'll go ahead and move to the next day. Everyone gets a long rest. If you have any points of or if you have a point of exhaustion, it's gone. Your spells reset, and your HP resets as well. You guys wake up around, I'm gonna say like 8 in the morning because you guys went to bed a little early. The sun is up. The ships are already out for the day. There are more ships docked than usual. And you guys assume it's probably because of the time bubble.
Finally get spell slots back.
Yay!
Thank God.
And my point of exhaustion. That's been like 10 episodes of dealing with this.
Yeah, it's funny and I like it. Alright, what are you guys doing? You have reconvened for the morning.
I'm gonna order
Breakfast beers.
if I get down there first, yeah, I'm ordering a few breakfast beers.
Okay.
And I'll put one in Zygon's spot that he left last night and Thea's spot that she left last night. And the other two. I'll just do it for all 5. I don't know why I'd leave anyone out.
That would be 1 silver. I like it because it's funny.
I'm gonna take out 1 gold and put 9 silver. Fuck. I'm still gonna do that.
Now your numbers are even weirder.
99 silver. Okay.
All right. You guys all have your breakfast beers. Anzu does his Tai Chi in the morning. You all limbered up.
Did he gain a strength from that a while back or something?
I think I gave him a dexterity.
Hmm.
And just a little bit more limber. All right, what are you doing?
I guess we better go track this down, right?
Yeah, well, we have to find where the runes are being drawn for the time bubble.
We're going child hunting.
Well,
Well, if you guys are right, he's like a multi-thousand-year-old demon, so...
well, we're going to find a demon in the presence of, or in the face of a child. Sure. Not child hunting. This isn't Mary Poppins. Or wait, no, this isn't Chitty
No,
Chitty
Chitty
Bang
Chitty
Bang.
Bang Bang.
Yes.
Yeah. Mary Poppins would be a very different movie.
True. Mary Poppins.
Flying away from home to home, hunting children.
She just has a line of children behind her.
So, I would like to remind you guys that the time bubble is bigger now, and the last time you saw this kid, he was in the area that the time bubble would now be. So
Yeah, but he would be in areas where runes are being drawn, which we'd have to assume now are expanding, not stopping the time.
I am also going to add a new rule to the time bubble.
Oh.
For every 5 minutes that you guys are in the time bubble, you can resist its effects by expending a spell slot.
Oh,
That can be either for you or for an ally.
We need to get into a fight quick.
We need to find him. It's time to search.
It's time to duel. Now, every time you guys roll an investigation check, it will be 5 minutes of time. So it'll be a spell slot inside the bubble.
Wait, are we in the bubble now?
No, you guys are on your way over there.
Right, but he was outside the bubble.
When the bubble was smaller, yes.
And he's in the bubble?
The last place you saw him would now be in the bubble, yes.
Will he not just be outside the bubble so he's not part of it, though?
You can search outside if you want.
He's
also the caster of it. If your theory is correct, he's the caster of it, which means he is unaffected by it.
We'd look a little bit just on the outsides of where in the village are. See if we see any trace of him that morning. Maybe ask around a bit.
Make all 4 of you make investigation checks.
Ask a couple vendors if we've seen him this morning.
Also, Jacob, where does it appear to be at? Can we tell that?
To be centered, it is centered towards the northeast gate of the city.
Okay. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice. All right.
Wasting it.
What's the roll? 10.
7.
7. And Anzu? Cool number. What'd you roll?
5.
Oh, okay, there we go. So, the rest of you are kind of looking around, talking to people, not getting a lot of information. Zygon, using your ability to kind of sense demonic presences. When you were in the bubble before, you thought that the demonic presence you were feeling was just the demons that have been frozen. Now that you have more information, you can kind of hone things in, and there is a very strong central presence that is towards the center of the bubble that you can feel. Like it's like it's like a heat map, right? So like there's like little blips here and there, and then there's one that's like a very concentrated section.
Okay. If we reconvene, I will tell that to everybody.
Okay. So you guys know that he is in the bubble.
He's in the bubble.
It's like
in the
Jacob
center.
wanted to enter the bubble the whole time.
No, he wasn't always in the bubble. You guys took too long to figure out who it was, and the bubble expanded.
We will enter the bubble.
Okay. For every 5 minutes that you're in the bubble, you can expend a spell slot for yourself to not be affected by it, and if someone doesn't have spell slots, like Cirrus, he has a few, but he doesn't have a ton, or Zygon, who doesn't have a ton. Well, he does. He has a cleric now.
I have 6 cleric spell slots.
Yeah.
At level 3.
Yeah, Zygon's looking great.
Yeah.
But you guys can
like
expend
forever,
spell slots.
or is it like every so many turns I have to do a spell slot?
Every 5
Every
minutes.
5 minutes within the bubble.
I say we run.
Dash action.
Zygon can lead you there, so you guys could maybe get there within like 1 5-minute window. The city is not huge. Like if you were sprinting, you could probably make it across most of the city.
All right,
Alright,
let's
let's
do
go.
that.
Alright, I'm gonna take out the Trailblazer. Someone
So,
requests a song.
Anzu might need to be carried for this, because if not, he will fall behind, because he is tiny. He got them little legs.
Nah, he's got this. We'll let him have a head start.
That's not how that works. Okay.
Is he gonna become a hoodie? Or is he?
I mean, you could just carry him.
I guess. Nah, Sirius can carry him.
Sirius can carry him.
I'm just a baby.
I need these for shooting.
Yeah,
Bring him
yeah.
with shooting hands.
Also, Anzu and Sirius together make a little more sense because they're going to be our ranged attack anyway.
Okay.
Uh,
So Cirrus fashions like almost like a baby Bjorn, and it kind of looks like Yoda on the back of Luke in Empire. So you guys begin running through. Zygon kind of feeling out things. After about 5 minutes, you guys make it to a house. Pretty modest house. Looks relatively new. Everybody has to use a spell slot because you've been in the bubble for 5 minutes.
I'd like to play Ring of Fire with the Trailblazer.
Okay. Yes, Abby.
I'm sorry I didn't say this earlier because I've been doing my spells for the day.
Yep, no worries.
But I suggest that instead of we all like waste spell slots, I could cast. I don't know if this would work for sure, but it's up to you. But if I could maybe just cast anti-magic field on myself and then go into the thing, in theory I should be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's
And not have to waste a bunch of spell slots.
True.
Let's read the spell.
You could get rid of just first level spell. If I use a second level spell slot, can I get me and Sirius with a second level instead of a first level?
Nope.
What the heck? That's
Because are we just trying to find him? Is that what we're doing right now?
Zygon has a feel on where he is, so we're kind of trying to get to that point as fast as possible.
Vibes.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere, so I could probably take like at least one person with me, I think.
We can probably get a couple
Maybe.
of us. Well, if we have one on either side of you, north, south, east, west, we could get all of us. And if Anzu's riding on the back of Sirius anyway. Because that's already a high level spell to be.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, that would get you around the having to use spell slots.
Yes! Big D&D moves.
Big brain.
Huge.
Let me double check something though.
That's our cleric.
I mean, it'll make our magic item.
Yeah, it turns off all magic items.
While we're
You
in
can't
it.
cast
Yeah, while you're in it.
But for the process of just looking,
Yeah.
it's just like an hour of like, we don't have to waste spell slots every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You just have to stay near each other. Just...
I
And
think
honestly, you could duck in and out of it because it's accumulated effect. Like you guys slow down as the 5 minutes go on.
Yeah.
So like if you're starting to slow down, you could dip in and then dip out.
Yeah. Could I
Way to
retroact?
get around the DM wanting to make things challenging. It's fine.
You might be like 20, what do you expect?
Oh, that's fair. So, Zygon, you lead the group to what looks like a newly built house, pretty nice, within the magical field, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You see runes are on it. Like, most of the buildings have, like, 1. This one has, like, 15. It looks like this might be the locus of the spell.
And if we destroy the markings, the runes, would that get rid of the...
It would, but then the demons would start rampaging through the city.
Sounds like a them problem, though.
That's our Zygon.
I'd prefer not to have an entire city massacred when we're supposedly at the end of our character arcs of being better people.
I mean, you can backslide. You can backslide. There's backsliding.
Nope.
I've done lots of that.
Yeah.
Poe Buddy's perfect, right?
Exactly.
Slide.
Not a doubt about it.
No do to boot it.
So, you guys are in front of this home. What are you doing?
We walk into the home. No, wait.
The door is locked, so I don't know how you do that.
I fell into burning ring of fire. Let's start.
Make an attack roll.
I don't like how Jacob said that.
It's
Or I could
amazing.
pick the lock
It's so amazing.
with my very high lock picking and sleight of hand and stuff.
Are you
What
saying
did you
that
get?
before I hit my first attack
No.
roll?
No, he's not.
He knows we're coming anyway. He's a fucking
Also,
demon.
your Ring of Fire thing is not playing because of the anti-magic field. I'm
So
sorry.
he's just singing.
I'm holding it outside.
Oh, okay. It's like you're like
Yeah.
Okay.
I got around it.
Slowly, right?
Yeah.
I bring it
Slowing
back
down.
in to get the speed, and then I put it back out. It's like a record that's like not quite on time. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That hits the door. Go ahead and roll damage.
I just don't do a lot of damage with a strength-based object. It's a 2.
2. You hit the door, and then the flail kind of gets stuck in the door, and you pull it back, and there's a nice chunk out of the door, but you haven't gotten through it.
Any other ideas? That may have been one of the worst ideas I've had in a long time. I'm not gonna
Fireball.
lie. Well, hold on now.
You're in an
We
anti-magic
could burn
field.
the house down.
We have 2
Oh, yeah.
people. Yeah, but he is fire. Would we not just be feeding him?
Nah,
I don't know how demons
I thought
work.
this was a safe space for ideas.
We have people who can.
I thought
pick
we were in the
locks.
brainstorming phase. I didn't know we were in the shutting things down phase.
I wasn't shutting anything down. I was asking if we think it would give him more power. Someone
I
just.
suppose I could pick the lock, or we could try and find another way in.
No, I think he knows we're coming through in at this point. He probably felt it for a long time. I'd say
Sirius,
pick the
Sirius
lock.
kind of shovels up. Now,
Then why lock the door?
I know this may sound like a crazy suggestion. We could just knock.
I just did.
Yeah, but you hit it with a hammer thing. That's not
No.
really knocking.
No.
Here,
Kinda
okay,
weird.
watch this. Okay. He kind of looks at you guys and he's like, knocks on the door. You see the door kind of opens a little bit as it's got like one of those chain locks in like hotels. Kind of opens. Yeah.
We're here gathering donations for soldiers, wounded soldiers.
Okay. This is the person you're looking for. This is Marvin.
I'm letting Zygon play that one out.
I don't have a lot of money.
Kill him. We kill
We
him.
accept all forms of payment.
I don't even know what that means, but have a nice day. He goes to shut the door.
Whoa there. Marvin. If that's
gonna
even your
Are you
name.
gonna stick your foot in
I'd
the
stick
door?
my foot. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna push it with my hand.
Are you gonna push it real good?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing music, so I thought like you start doing push it on the trail.
You know what?
freezer.
No, I will. I'm gonna put my hand on the door and then I'll start playing it. Might as
Okay.
well.
I also, every time he suggests a song, I like to think that it's gone through like bardcore, so it like sounds like bards playing the songs. It's not like the original versions.
Question, Jacob.
Yes.
So are we in this like anti-magic field or whatever?
Yeah, so essentially imagine like a 10-foot umbrella. And that
Mhm.
umbrella covers you. Your eye patch right now is an actual eye patch. You cannot see through it.
All right.
So like your magical
But-
items turn off.
And it's got like a 10-foot radius though? Does it like go through the door? Is he standing in this anti-magic field?
Theo would have to get closer.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet. It's a 10-foot sphere around the middle, so it's like
I think it's
Either
even
is it
more.
fire-
I think it's like a cylinder. I don't think it's a sphere.
no, it's a sphere.
It is a
Sure.
sphere.
That's
I guess
what
I
it
just
is.
didn't know how close on the stoop we were to the door, if it would like reach through and like he would like drop his illusion or whatever he's doing.
No, Theo would have to be almost right next to him, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a sphere.
Okay.
I see.
Um,
Sorry, continue.
It's invisible, so you can't see it,
Yeah.
but
You do notice that like some of the soot and stuff that's in the air that's like hanging in the air, when Thea walks past it, it begins to move again. And as Thea gets away from it, it stops again. So that's kind of a good way of visualizing where it is. But if you guys don't need anything else, I'd like to, have my
Marvin.
breakfast.
Marvin. So many questions. So many answers for those questions we need.
Okay. I don't have money to give to the wounded soldier.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire, Marvin?
No.
Sorry, he gets senile sometimes. Old man, you know.
It's the glaucoma. Do you have any eggs? It would really help out right now.
I've made some.
That would help really. Thank you so much. I moved
breakfast.
past him into the door.
It's still chained. Like, you're gonna have to break the chain if you want to go through.
As I'm playing push it, I want to break the chain.
Okay, make a strength check.
Can I make an attack roll?
Nope, make a strength check.
I'm going to back out of this one.
I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't feel like being embarrassed.
Say psych right now.
Marvin, could we enter so an old wounded warrior could get some eggs?
I guess so. But there's gonna be a little bit of strange in here, so just chill, okay?
Okay.
So he shuts the door after Zygon gets his foot out of it. You hear like 6 locks, like all of them unlocking, and he opens up the door. As you guys go inside, you see a very small kind of one-room house. Like, there's a small kitchen, bed off on the side, like a little laundry basin, like very simple kind of living. You also notice in the bed is a young woman, probably in her early 20s, just seems to be sound asleep. She's also like frozen, like
in the time stop.
Yeah, she's in the time stop.
This motherfucker. We had 3 chances, and you're telling us this motherfucker's not the Baylor right now. I'm killing him.
He's not time stopped.
He's gonna fucking die.
So he either is the caster, or he's figured out how to, he's doing what Thea's doing, essentially. But to maintain that would be almost impossible.
Yeah. You'd have like an hour and 2 hours max.
Yeah. Feel free. I'm sorry there's not a lot of chairs. It's just the 2 of us. So, just, have a seat, I guess.
Alright, boys. Let's kill us a kid.
Just the 2 of you, huh? I thought I spoke to your father last night out on the dock.
Oh no. Are you talking about who are you talking about?
Your father.
Randy.
Oh no, that's not my dad. No.
No?
No, I'm an orphan.
Randy sure thinks you're his son.
No.
Well, there's something going
not
on here.
Well,
maybe he needs some eggs.
He's not my son, and I'm not his. We're not related, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
No, here's the thing, Marvin. We're searching for someone who has put this time stop up, and you seem to be the only one who's been able to have any sort of effect against it. You're living within the time stop.
Yeah, because Alabaster told me the ward and stuff, and the runes and things.
Alabaster is a fucking idiot and has no idea what a ward is.
Well, I mean, I know he's a little eccentric, but
when was the last time you had a sane conversation with Alabaster?
I mean, when the time stop started, so a few weeks ago.
Okay. Alabaster's not here anymore. He's gone on a long trip, and he had no idea
To
he
a
was...
farm upstate.
No. He had no idea where he was, what he was doing, or anything about you.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, he said he was sometimes secretive about his apprentices.
No.
So maybe that's it. And like I don't know. His brain might have
Insight
still
check.
been- Go ahead, yeah.
Without disadvantage. Hey, is Zygon getting demonic feels here? Just before.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
Oh,
we know it's him. Let's just
Wait.
attack.
Oh,
Who's? You're in the middle of this. I'm sorry.
is the girl? Wait, where are you getting the demonic feels from? Is it from him?
That's what I was
Definitely.
about to ask.
It's definitely Marvin. It's
Okay.
not. It's not the lady.
Yeah.
And
He's
who's
the
this?
kid that I
Who's
like
this lady?
ran
Mhm.
after.
23, Jacob.
23. Yeah, he is lying. 100%. Like he is not.
I have a
It's not
question,
that he's
Jacob.
not good at lying, but it's that he's.
No more questions.
If I were,
It
wait,
takes
I want one more
bullet.
thing. One more
It
thing. Hold
takes
on.
one bullet.
Hold on. If I step a little bit left to where my arm is not inside the magic barrier anymore,
Uh huh.
does it start burning?
No.
Is he able to turn that off?
I mean, he has
It all-
control over the contract in theory, so he could do what he wants.
True, he's very powerful. Marvin, my friend, Marvin.
Uh huh.
You need to stop lying to us.
You see him start to like. He's definitely uneasy. How about I get you those
Quick
eggs?
question,
And
Jacob.
he
If I
goes over
cast
to, like, an
Moonbeam
icebox.
above him,
Uh-huh.
that would work to reveal his image. Moonbeam
I know it
destroys.
stops like transformations.
Or don't you have a jeweler's loop or whatever?
Yeah.
That's only
What if
for
I
the
pull it
ethereal
out
plane.
and
You're
yeah, I guess.
Well, you can slide it to Cirrus
You're
behind
also
you.
in the anti-magic field.
I was
Yeah.
gonna give it to somebody to step out.
Yeah. Maybe
Um,
slide it to Cirrus so he can step out while I'm talking.
Yeah, I'll like kind of slowly pull it out and like kind of try to slyly like hand it to Cirrus.
So, okay. A shape changer makes the saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Is it would I know if this is shit? I mean, at this point, I feel like I'd be high enough level and know enough.
Either it is shape changing or very high level illusion magic.
I'm gonna let Cirrus do his thing real quick because I know that that's happening.
So I believe the jeweler's loop only sees the ethereal plane, right?
I don't remember. I feel like you let me use it to see through, like try to attempt to see.
Oh, to get like true sight, yeah.
Um,
So Cirrus, it's not an attunement, right? Or is it?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that I remember.
I didn't think so.
Because it's definitely not one of my attuned items. So
Yeah. So Cirrus, kind of.
I'll be like,
Off.
step back a few feet.
Oh. And you step back a little bit. Ah. Oh.
Oh my
You can have this back now.
Thank you.
Yay, nay. I want to do I want to do while since he's stepping over to his icebox. It's just
Like, what'd you see?
Steal third.
you gotta go back to our old demon sign.
Oh. Well.
Big or small? Is that the fucking Baylor?
I mean, I don't know what those look like.
Jesus Christ, give me the fucking thing. I step out and look through it.
Hand it to you.
Yeah, it's the Baylor, yeah.
Okay, so let's fucking kill this guy.
Fucking everyone just fuck him up right
Alright,
now.
I'm gonna hold. Let's see here.
Let's get one magic shot off before Jacob's like, that's gonna be the end of the episode.
You guys still have. Oh yeah, we're past time.
Well, hold on, Jacob.
We
Let us
can
do
go
this.
to we can go.
We'll
to
go
15.
longer. We'll go longer.
Yeah.
I got time.
Yeah. So
A little,
he goes.
little time.
He goes over and he gets out of the icebox. He gets some nice hard-boiled eggs and he brings them over to you, Anzu.
I step out.
Okay.
Fraz and blow. Our deal is up. And then I fire.
You motherfucker.
I had to happen.
He hands you the eggs. He's like not even paying attention. You also notice his demeanor has changed. He's like he went from being kind of like a slouchy kind of like closed off kid to now he's like very standing up straight. He hands you this. He's very polite. And he says, those are from my chickens. And
We're not doing this garbage.
I hope you
Are they
like them.
are
They're
they
normal. They're normal
deviled
chickens.
eggs?
No, I do have some in the icebox if you want some. I have a high protein diet, so yeah. Oh, also the whole our deal, blah 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 blah. You realize that I could literally just like kill you right now, right?
True.
Like I could you could be dead. Like I know what is going on. I could have killed you the second I knew your group was here.
Mhm.
Just to be clear.
Yep.
We all know that.
Sure.
Then
Okay,
why
so
the
can we-
charade?
Can we have an adult conversation? Well, because honestly, like I have monitored you guys, and not to be rude, but like you guys have trouble with doors. Like, I mean,
We're killing him.
I recall another famous group who had trouble with doors also.
well, yeah, that's true. But you know, they were anyway. That's neither here nor there. So, do you want to have an adult conversation? Or do you want to do the you want to oh
I didn't say that as Animus.
I just want him to die and stuff. But here's what I'm going to say. Yes, I am the Baylor that you've been searching for, but my story might convince you otherwise.
And then he's gonna burst into song.
the whole house disappears and now it's a musical.
It's just like
Fiddles.
everything goes dark and then one spotlight.
Yeah. First I was afraid, I was petrified. All right. So I'm sure you have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Allow me to give the first one. I have no desire to uphold our contract.
Jesus fucking Christ.
The reason I kept it is because I knew eventually you'd come for me, and I have something you need. And he's actually, Anzu, would you crack one of those eggs for me, please? I'm just peckish.
I'll crack it.
So as you crack it, you see there's not an egg inside. You see like this blue sphere, like this small blue sphere, probably about the size of like a tennis ball. Well, no, more like a ping pong ball, just kind of sitting in the middle of the egg, where the yolk would be.
I'm keeping that.
I would not eat it if I were you.
I'm keeping it.
Okay. So that is a list that might interest you greatly, Animas, because you're on it.
I would have to assume that that's the list of world souls.
He's a smart boy. Now,
Well, we knew someone had it, and I already knew
And
that
I'm
I
the
was
one
on
that has
it.
it.
But you stole it from Grazit.
well, I stole it from Fraz and Graz, so yeah,
And Fraz and Graz made deals with the Five
with the 5,
and
yes,
Marqueus.
yes.
When did you decide to go against being a Baylor of the Abyss? Was that after our contract?
Well, it was shortly after that. It's the side effect of a bunch of children's souls being sacrificed to summon you. It kind of affects you a little bit. So,
Right.
allow me to explain. And that will be where we end tonight's session.
I'm shooting.
I'm going to kill him.
Part of me
Well,
wants to kill him because
Just
I've
because
been waiting
it's been so
for this
long.
moment for 4 years. Because
Well, things are not always as they seem.
testing.
But this is going to be fun. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you next week. And have a great rest of your week.